At Mitravana, the dawn doesn't arrive softly. It cuts through the trees like a blade of gold, and Samba flinched as if the light itself hated him. He had once been the kind of prince who laughed too loudly, Krishna's son, proud in his youth, sharp in his words, careless with what he thought could never be taken away. Then his body began to betray him. At first, it was a numb patch, a pale stain. Then it spread, skin turning rough, cracked, foreign. The mirrors stopped being friends. Servants looked away too quickly. Even silk felt like sand. And the worst part wasn't pain. It was the quiet fear that he had become unlovable. Samba tried remedies, herbs, blessings offered by anxious courtiers. He tried pretending. He tried anger. None of it worked. In some tellings, it was Krishna himself who finally looked at his son, not with punishment, not with pity, but with that terrible clarity only a divine parent can carry. "This is not a wound you will out-argue," Krishna said. "Go to Surya. Stand where the sun is worshipped with truth, not with vanity. Let your pride burn. Let your patience grow." So Samba left. Not in a procession, not in glory. He went like a man who has run out of excuses. Mitravana received him with silence. A grove that seemed made for confession, trees that held light between their leaves, earth that smelled like rain even when it was dry. And there he began. Day after day he faced the rising sun. He bathed. He offered water with shaking hands. He chanted until his throat went raw. He counted time not in festivals, but in dawns. People came and left. Years folded. His hair grew, then thinned. His skin worsened before it changed. 12 years. 12 years of waking up and meeting the same blazing witness. Some mornings, Samba wanted to scream at the sky, "If you are a god, why do you take so long?" But he didn't leave. Because somewhere in that repeating discipline, his heart learned a new language. Not demand, not entitlement. Need. And then, on a morning that looked like all the others, the horizon behaved differently. The light didn't just spread. It gathered. It thickened, like molten gold concentrating into a form. The air shimmered as if reality was being polished. Samba's eyes watered, not from emotion, from sheer radiance. Spectacle. The sun rose as a living presence, a person within a disc within a person. Surya, standing inside his own blaze, crowned in fire that did not consume. Samba fell flat, forehead to earth. He tried to speak, but his voice broke apart. Surya did not ask for long explanations. The sun already sees everything, every secret, every lie, every intention that hides under prayer. Surya's gaze fell on Samba like warmth with intelligence, and the rays reached him. Not gentle, not cruel, exact. Spectacle. Surya's radiance peeled the disease off Samba's body like burning cloth. The roughness lifted, the pale patches loosened like ash. It was as if the illness had always been a garment forced onto him, and now it was being stripped away thread by thread. Samba gasped, not in pain but in shock, because he could feel his own skin return like a forgotten home. Under the falling husk of sickness, his body looked luminous, new, almost startlingly alive. But the deeper healing happened where no one else could see. The shame that had glued itself to his ribs began to melt. The anger that had made him sharp began to soften. Samba understood, in that light, that the sun doesn't just reveal the world, it reveals you. Surya's voice came like morning itself. "Carry this cure like a vow," the god seemed to say without words. "Let your life become worthy of the light that touched you." Samba wept, not because he was cured, because he realized he had been seen, fully. And still, grace arrived. He would later build a temple, they say, to remember this moment, not as proof to others, but as a reminder to himself that the longest wait can still end in a single dawn. And here is what Mitravana teaches, only through this story. The sun doesn't heal the person who is perfect. It heals the one who keeps showing up, even when they feel unworthy to be seen.